Hi, I'm Gerrit Bult. I'm making this video because I have lived with chronic pain for various levels for about the past 8 to 10 years, and I've had CRPS for the last 4 years, and it sucks. It's horrible. It's one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with in my life, and I wanted to reach out and try to connect with other people who live with this disorder and this challenge because I would tell you, I've done a lot of things in my life. I've done a lot of different sports and a lot of different crazy things, but there's nothing that has brought me to my knees quicker than CRPS and chronic pain. I'd never had an anxiety attack until I developed CRPS, and pain that I thought I could endure a lot of pain. I thought I could take it. I don't judge pain anymore. I don't judge anyone else's pain anymore because I've experienced levels of pain that I never even could have conceived were possible. So I really want to reach out and I really want to connect with other people. And this is it sure changed everything in my life. I grew up in a gym and I've always worked around gyms and sports, and I haven't been able to do that. It's changed my life. It changed my life completely. My relationship with my wife Beth, helping to raise our 3-year-old son Jake, everything is affected. And I've learned a few things along the way, and I want to keep learning. I want to learn from the rest of you guys who deal with this. And I've been fortunate to have some contact with some RSD CRPS fundraisers. Met some people through some websites. A member with the Chronic Pain Foundation, and I feel fortunate that I'm able to connect with a lot of people on a daily basis. Just being out there and letting people know who I am and what I deal with. I broke my back several years ago. Actually, it would be about 11 years ago, and suffered really, really horrible, debilitating accident and complications from surgery and other issues eventually led to me developing CRPS, along with the nerve pain in my legs. I have CRPS in my ankle where it first started, and I also have foot drop in that leg. Wear an AFO that helps me to get around a little better. Um, both my legs have atrophied from nerve damage, and CRPS has actually moved to my abdominals from another surgery that I had to have where they did the approach from the front. So, long story short, it sucks. It really sucks. But I know, one of the first things I've learned is to look at what I can do instead of what I can't do. And I know there's still quite a few things that I can do. I've worked for a number of years as a personal trainer, and now I'm on disability. But I've learned a lot of things that have helped me to try to maintain at least what I can with my upper body, and to work on what I can with my lower body. And it's a very, really, really big challenge every day. And I know one thing for sure is that if I focus on what I can do instead of what I can't do, I'm going to have a better day. And, I've had to learn a way of balancing my life, and that means with my son Jake and with my wife Beth, I have to balance my day and I have to take rests, and I've got to work with a chronic pain therapist, and I have to work with the pain management department, and none of those things are things that I wanted or really still want to do today, but it's what makes a difference for me to be able to get the most out of this life. That's what I want to do. I want to live this life to the fullest. I always have, and I intend to always do so. But the game has changed, and I know I'm going to have to change with it. Another thing that I've learned is that I need to ask for help, and if I don't ask for help, I can be in big trouble. The old way of doing things doesn't work for me anymore. I've got to learn. I've got to reach out, and I'm fortunate that I've been able to find some resources, and have a great pain management department, and have a great chronic pain therapist, and I'm able to practice some meditation and some deep breathing and things that I never would have considered in the past. You know, one of my doctors said that pain is a great motivator, and I think that's true. And on the other side of that coin, I've also learned that pain can be a great destroyer too. It's um, probably the psychological aspect of it has been really the biggest challenge. I mean, the physical stuff, absolutely, but then dealing with the rest of it and every other aspect of my life that it affects. So, but I want to hear some solutions. I want to work on some solutions, and I'm making this not as a not as a not as a cry for help, but maybe a call to order, and call to hopefully inspire other people and to be inspired by other people. I know every person that I've met that has CRPS, I've learned something from, and I've gained valuable insight from. And so, with that, I say we keep going forward and we work our butts off to be the best people we can be in spite of this disorder. And let's live strong with RSD CRPS. Yeah.